Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? I hope you're all doing well and looking after yourselves. These are the readings for this coming week. We're going to start with Aries all the way through to Pisces. Timestamps are in the comment section below to take you straight to your sign. There are also links in the description box for Vita Sauna, Mind Spa and Crystals on Cloud 9. Vita Sauna, Mind Spa are the retreats that I run, so I did one yesterday at Crew Hall in Cheshire. Oh, it was just lovely. It was a lovely, lovely day. The venue just has a wonderful, relaxing feel for me. I just think, just so many things about it were amazing. The people, the atmosphere, the venue, it was awesome. The next one is in a couple of weeks at Alton Hall in Leeds, and then I'm booking some dates in for the back end of the year soon. And as I say, Crystals on Cloud 9 is my best friend Michelle's website, and she can get anything. So if there is anything in particular that you are trying to source, drop her a message, because she can get absolutely anything. She's got contacts all over the world. So Aries, let's see what we've got going on for you. Okay, message for Aries, please. What message does Aries need for this coming week? 9 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Okay, so Aries, I've got a feel of I'm always honest with you, you know this. I've got a feel of I need to make a decision with my head rather than my pants. It's that kind of thing, and it doesn't necessarily have to be sex. It could be like if you're wanting to splurge on something and sort of primal instinct is taking over. It's that kind of vibe. Excuse me. But I do feel if you bring the two things together this week, if you are able to make a choice and a decision from a place of logic with passion, if you can combine the two, that is where you will be onto a winner. Because I feel like whatever this is coming to a closure. It's nearly the end of the line with something. But just to get it over the edge, I need to bring into balance like a practical decision along with passion. So yeah, if you can bring that into balance this week, Aries, your life will be much easier. Aries, if that resonates, please do give the video a thumbs up. Please do subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment. I would really appreciate it. And Taurus now. Let's see what we've got going on for Taurus this week. Message for Taurus, please. Message for Taurus for this coming week. 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, 4 of Swords, the Tower. Scorpio energy. Taurus, I have a feeling like you have a lot of questions this week. I was feeling like I'm looking for answers. I need some specific answers. I've got some questions. I don't know what this is, Taurus, but Taurus, I don't know what this is. I just heard you'll find the answers in the bottom of a well. Do with that what you will. Don't know what that was. This week, the cards are telling me, that was a message that came through like clairaudience, but the cards are telling me this week you are going to benefit from using your intuition, your individuality, and how do I describe it? No one can do what you do this week, Taurus, so no one else can do this for you. It's like whatever it is that is solely unique to you. Somebody could imitate you, but they are still never going to be you. They don't have your thoughts, your experiences, all of that kind of thing. So it's your independence this week. I feel like you need to rest your emotions. I feel like you really need to sit with them. Maybe you need to go somewhere where there's a well. I don't know what that was. But I do feel like answers will be coming in as you sort of meditate, go for walks. You can get into a meditative state in so many different ways. So it's when you get into a meditative state and however you do that, that these answers start flowing in. Maybe meditate and think of a well, and I have no idea because it's that reference is staying strong, but there is a strong message here, Taurus, that whatever answers you are looking for will come from your independence and your uniqueness this week. So Taurus, if that resonates, please do give the video a thumbs up. Please do subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment. I would really appreciate it. And Gemini now. Gemini, how are we doing? Let's see what we've got going on for you. Oh, okay. Gemini, what's that? Judgment, Sagittarius energy, Queen of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Four of Pentacles. So, Taurus, Gemini, how do I describe? Well, I'll tell you how I can. This is resistance is futile this week, Gemini. Resistance is futile. I wanted to say Taurus again, so if you're dealing with Taurus or strong Taurus in your chart, maybe check that out. Something is coming in this week, Gemini, that you cannot stop. The universe is bringing it in. It is fated. It is destined. It is meant for you. There is something around finances and there is something around a self-care blockage. You may need to really sit and reflect and contemplate this week. You may need to get your voice heard and get something said, get something out there, whether it's getting something off your chest to somebody, speaking up for a promotion, starting a social media platform. It's like, I need to be heard. I need to say what I need to say. So it could be in the realms of self-care again. It could be, look, I am going to burn out if I don't stop soon. It could be advocating for your own boundaries and things like that. But as I say, resistance is futile this week because something is coming in. Watch money as well. There's something around financial blockages. But whatever is happening this week, it is divinely, it's like a soul contract thing. It's meant to be happening. Gemini, if that resonates, please do give the video a thumbs up. Please do subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment. I would really appreciate it. And Cancer now. Cancer, how are we doing? Let's see what we've got going on for you. Message for Cancer, please. Nine of Pentacles, the Lovers, Gemini energy, Three of Wands, beautiful. Empress, Libra and Taurus energy. Cancer, that is a reading. That is wonderful. So, it's like you come into your own this week. You are blossoming, you are blooming, you are growing, healing, evolving. And it's like, I heard pollinating. It's almost as if as you bloom and blossom, you are pollinating others around you and others are blossoming and blooming and growing from you. The Nine of Pentacles, this is your individuality. This is your independence. It's, as I say, it feels this week, I feel very empowered. I feel like I am really stepping into my power, coming into my own, using my powers of manifestation as well, making decisions that not only benefit me, but like for the highest good. As I say, it's a ripple effect. It's like, okay, I do this and it has a ripple effect out into the world, that kind of thing. I'm not gonna mess this reading up any further because I think that's all you need to hear. I feel empowered. I feel like I'm evolving, growing, healing, using my power. And as I say, whatever power that is of your individuality and uniqueness, but also meditation, manifestation powers and capabilities. There's no stopping you guys this week, Cancer. That is an absolutely gorgeous reading. If that resonates, please do give the video a thumbs up. Please do subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment. I would really appreciate it. Leo, let's see what we've got going on for you. Message for Leo, please. Nine of Swords, Nine of Cups, Page of Cups, Knight of Wands. Okay, so Leo, I've got a bit of a messy energy. It's like I'm nearly there with something. I don't know how to describe this, Leo. I'm really sorry, so I'm going to try as best I can, because as I was mentioning to people yesterday, I am what we call claircognizant, and it's just like I get a knowing feeling. But then because of my neurodivergence, a lot of neurodivergent people struggle to describe how they feel, so it's a bit of a conundrum. But this, Leo, it's like something's nearly done and it's finished, but it needs to start again. I'm going to leave that there because I don't know what that feeling is. So if it resonates, take it. But it's like it's nearly finished, but to be finished, it needs to start again. As I say, that is a conundrum also in itself. There is something around drinking here, or being around somebody who drinks too much. So if you know you're going to say something that is going to be better said sober, stay away from this person when you're drinking, or vice versa. If you know when they drink too much, something's going to come out that's just not going to be helpful. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe this thing can start again with someone, but you have to sort of pull something back. I'm going to get another card, Leo. Page of Pentacles, yeah, it's the same thing. We need to go back to the beginning. We need to start on solid, stable ground. So whatever this is, Leo, it's nearly finished, but it needs to start again. Leave me a comment if you know what that is. Leo, if that resonates, as I say, please do subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, leave me a comment. I would really appreciate it. And Virgo. Virgo, how are we doing? Oh, okay. Oh, message for Virgo, please. What message does Virgo need? Six of Cups, Five of Cups, Four of Pentacles, the Tower, Scorpio energy. So, Virgo, this week something is coming in. I heard the word surprise. I feel like it's going to be a good surprise. It does, everything depends on how we look at it, doesn't it? But this feels quite nostalgic. It might kind of take you back. It might make you, how do I describe that? There's a lesson in here. It might make you think of something of a time when you were happier, and maybe you had less at that point as well, and you might now look at life and think, oh, I've been a little bit unhappy, but I was happier then, so why am I not happy now? It's like I learned some kind of lesson from looking backwards, and you might bump into somebody that you knew from a long time ago. You might be walking through a shop and get a breeze of somebody's perfume, and it again could take you back to somebody else. But it feels like it unlocks some kind of blockage where you are then able to move forward with something, and things will be easier from that point on. It's kind of like level unlocked, and this is no longer going to be a problem. So if you've been struggling with some kind of blockage, it feels like it's uncovered this week in some kind of nostalgic lesson that kind of pulls the rug out from under your feet. So watch out for that. Virgo, if that resonates, please do give the video a thumbs up, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel. And Libra now. Libra, how are we doing? Let's see what we've got going on for you. Message for Libra, please. Strength, Leo energy, Seven of Wands, Four of Wands, Nine of Swords. Libra, this is going to be easier said than done this week, but it's kind of like your angels, the divine, spirit guides, passed on loved ones, whatever you believe in and subscribe to. They are trying to get a step ahead of you this week and say, don't worry. They're trying to say, Libra, don't worry. As I said, easier said than done, but it does feel, try not to worry, because they can see the bigger picture, and this blip this week is not going to matter. And when I say blip, I don't know how to describe, like, this does not have to be what's happening, Libra. It's just an example. Let's say you're moving home, it's your first home, or it's your first time living alone, or it's something that feels independent and strong, and, you know, that lovely divine feminine strength, or it might be sort of taking power over your own body, mental health, something like that. Just an example though, doesn't have to be what's actually happening. So this move is happening, and there's a little bit of a guarded energy where it's, oh, I don't quite know how to move into that fully, so I'll keep my walls up a bit first, and then it's easier if you just take them down and jump in. That's the feeling I'm getting, because it feels like there's a lovely union this week, whether it's coming together with friends, a partnership, moving in with someone. It just feels like there's a lovely reason to celebrate, but I'm going in a bit guarded and I'm not looking at the good stuff. Look at the good stuff this week, Libra. Libra, if that resonates, please do give the video a thumbs up. Please do subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment. I would really appreciate it. And Scorpio now. Message for Scorpio, please. Message for Scorpio, please. Scorpio, it's really weird already. It's usually your readings. It all floods through. Take it where it resonates. I heard ants in my pants, like I'm itching to do something. I want to get on with something and do something. I need to, okay. So the Magician, Aquarius energy, I tried to pick the card up, it was not having it there. Magician is Aquarius and Virgo energy, Two of Wands, Empress, Libra and Taurus energy, Seven of Swords. Okay, so just heard the Shawn Mendes song, There's Nothing Holding Me Back. Because this week I feel like the world is at my feet. The world is my oyster. I have all the tools in my arsenal to create everything that I need. And this will grow, evolve, bloom and blossom. But the underlying energy of your reading is somebody else is gaslighting you, or you are gaslighting yourself. So take this where it resonates. It could be you thinking, oh, can I really do this? Is this going to work? Is this going to happen? It could be somebody negative around you sort of saying, oh, are you sure about this? Have you thought this through? Have you thought that through? La, la, la. It could be somebody from your past in your mind whose voice is now the negative voice in your head. If you had a very critical parent, something like that, or a teacher who was critical and, you know, that's stuck with you through life, those kinds of things. I feel like I'm gaslighting myself. I want another card for you, Scorpio. The Moon. What illusions are you under that aren't actually real because you are delaying this wonderful, wonderful thing? I'm not going to say anything more because that is it, Scorpio. Ask yourself those questions. Where am I being gaslit? Is it my voice or somebody else's? What illusions am I under and where am I delaying this? Because this feels like it could be something really, really magnificent. Scorpio, if that resonates, please do give the video a thumbs up. Please do subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment. I would really appreciate it. And Sagittarius now. Sagittarius, how are we doing? Message for Sagittarius, please. Knight of Wands, Eight of Wands, Page of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. There's no messing around with this energy, Sagittarius. I feel like messages are coming in thick and fast. Could be your intuition, spirit guides, passed on loved ones, take it where it resonates, but messages are coming in hot. You may need to do a little bit of research into something as well, maybe connecting to your psychic gifts a little bit more, because it could be that. And the other thing that I'm getting as well is self-care. So your body might be sending you messages saying, I need to rest more, I need to eat better, I need to move more. Take it where it resonates, Sagittarius. Because messages are coming in, as I say, whether it's your body sending you signs and signals, or whether it's your higher self, spirit guides connecting to you and saying, look, we need to do this, we need to do that. So as I said, the information you may need to go and get could be health information, it could be seeking medical support, a PT, learning about nutrition to better suit your individual needs. or it could be, as I say, your psychic messages and learning to connect to those, because everybody's going to do that differently. There are so many different ways to connect to your higher self and your spirit guides and angels and things. So don't ignore them. Don't ignore those things this week, Sagittarius. Yeah, there might be a little bit of learning needed to be done, but put your energy and focus into you this week for sure. Sagittarius, if that resonates, please do give the video a thumbs up. Please do subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment. I would really appreciate it. Capricorn now. Capricorn. Let's see what we've got going on. Message for Capricorn, please. Okay, Capricorn. Oh, first card out then was actually the Six of Wands. Excuse me. Then we've got Justice, Libra energy, Knight of Cups. Ah, Ten of Pentacles. Wonderful. What a lovely reading, Capricorn. Something's really coming together this week, Capricorn. There could be a windfall, a stroke of luck. Could be some money coming in. But it's like this is it. This is what I've worked towards. This is what I've been after. The Ten of Pentacles is known as the happily ever after card. And that doesn't have to be the traditional house, marriage, kids, career, blah, blah, blah. It could be traveling the world in a camper van with a dog. It could be having a little cottage with a million cats and budgies. It could be absolutely anything. It could be living in a commune with a load of women. Your happily ever after can be anything. But I see success coming in this week, Capricorn. It's lovely. The balance comes in, the karma comes back in your favour. If somebody else has needed karma to tip a little bit more, their way to get some sort of lesson or message sent, it's going to be tipping back to them as well. You may get an apology this week. You may get an offering of something emotional that you've needed to hear, and then that's right, okay, now I can put that, draw a line under it and move forward. There's something that feels very divinely guided and karmic that comes in that leads you then onto a path of where your happily ever after is taking you. Capricorn, if that resonates, please do give the video a thumbs up. Please do subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment. I would really appreciate it. And Aquarius. Aquarius, how are we doing? Let's see what we've got going on. Oh, there we go. Message for Aquarius, please. Empress, Libra and Taurus energy, the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Wands, the Nine of Cups. Beautiful. Aquarius, we have, excuse me, some kind of wish fulfillment coming in this week, something you've been waiting for, something you've been asking for, something that you've worked hard towards as well. So again, that's the universe saying, we see your hard work and we match it. We match your energy, let's go. You are growing, evolving, blooming, blossoming. Something comes to fruition this week. It feels a bit more tangible. And with that Six of Wands energy as well, as I say, it's success, it's forward movement, there feels like some kind of recognition, as I say, and the wheel is turning in your favour. There's a stroke of luck that goes along with your hard work and it just goes boom. Brilliant, lovely. I'm not gonna... The only thing I will say, because sometimes my brain just kind of goes, nope, stop, that's it, that's the message, that's all Aquarius needs to hear. There is something around the number 3, so whether it's like the rule of 3 or this is third time lucky, or whether you are seeing numbers in 3 or 333 or the number 3, there's something about 3 that is standing out to me. So if that resonates, Aquarius, please do leave me a comment, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate it. Pisces now. Pisces, how are we doing? Excuse me, let's see what we've got going on for you. Message for Pisces, please. Oh, okay. The Devil, Capricorn energy. Couple of things with that came to me. I'll get to that in a sec. Chariot, Cancer energy. The King of Cups. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. Okay, so we're leveling up this week. Could be boundaries, saying no, because that Devil card came to me and it was one. I need to get rid of some toxins. There's something that is toxic in my life that I need to just say goodbye to. It's no longer working. It could be a friendship, it could be a workplace, it could be something that you are imbibing in. a place that you frequent even that is just not good. It's something that I know this does me no favours and I need to move on from it. And then this is where the Hierophant feels like it comes in terms of like, I'm levelling up now. I'm learning. I just heard what gets me to a higher state of consciousness. That was strong, Pisces. Do with that what you will. So that's leveling up for what you feel gets you to a higher state of consciousness. There is beautiful forward movement this week because if you have a look at it the way I'm seeing it, the Chariot and the Devil, there is lovely successful forward movement with whatever this is, the toxicity or something that you feel sort of chained to that you can't escape and get away from. This week it's kind of like I've figured it out. I've figured out the link to how to not get caught up in this, whatever this is. It does feel like there's something where either there is emotional manipulation involved, and that could be from another person, or it could be from yourself in some way. So it could be like, I'm getting like a masculine energy. So it could be a dad, a stepdad, a father figure, somebody that was just maybe a little bit, I don't want to say toxic, but I am going to. It could have been like covert narcissism, where it was constantly like, I could have been a famous artist if I'd have had the support that you have, or I could have been this. And so like, I feel like I've almost got a little bit of guilt in me of, do I deserve this because somebody else has shamed me out of something? This is going deep, Pisces, this week. So I don't want to get too specific because I know a lot of people then say to me, well, it's not this and it's not that. These are just examples. It doesn't have to be these exact things, but if I'm saying something that is hitting and resonating, then that is your message, Pisces. But yeah, this feels like a very, very strong week for you. Beautiful, very strong. It's like I am unlearning and shedding something that, as I said, that lovely, successful. It's protected as well in some way. This is, you are being protected, whether it's past on, loved ones, spirit guides, angels, you are being protected this week of whatever this is. So use that, connect to that higher state of consciousness. What a lovely reading, Pisces. If it resonates, please do give the video a thumbs up. Please do subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment. I would really appreciate it. I will be back with some messages for you all soon. So until then, take care.